What's going on, family? Indy back again. Today we're going to take a look at the DC collectibles. DC Essentials Aquaman. Now, I'm going to try to break this down into three parts. One as something to try something new, but also because I don't want to ramble on, but I want to talk about this line a little bit. So, first off, I'm just going to show off the figure and do some size comparisons here. Then, go from there. Because last I wanted to talk about DC collectibles and this line in general. So just my thoughts on it. Uh, getting in here, gonna go over some of this later. Let's see about this, about that. Some gripes here. This trident is hard to get in and out of his hand, so I'll talk about that later too, but sorry about that. This head sculpt I really like. So far, some of the issues people have been having, I haven't had. I do have some issues with some of it. I do hit this leg, something about this leg that doesn't want to sit even or something. The way it has this thing where when you try to stand them, it automatic. Even if you do that, sometimes it just goes back automatically. I'll talk about that. Let's get to some size comparisons here. So let's show here real quick. So let's do figure arts. You see the size this guy stands at. Another figure arts to bring in the movie Flash, Justice League. Get him to stand. This line stands so really taller than most lines. I think it's about 7 inches. So Marvel Legends, or you can photographs. You can probably manipulate through that, but it doesn't stand like that. Probably works better with Mezco. They probably do. With some of them. So there's that. Articulated. This guy, articulated icons. Bringing this is a DC icon Supergirl, so they stand bigger than the icons, most of them. So it's my go-to. Now the comparison, bringing some. This is I guess you could call it DCUC, but this was the New 52 Aquaman. Zoom out a little bit. Cause I got some other ones I want to bring in quick, and then I'll stop it right here. So here's our new movie version. These are multiple Tales offerings, so you can see stocks up. And here's another DC collectibles. This is the designer series Greg Capullo version where I recently got him. So you see that. It probably would be the same size, but the Greg Capullo series has them where they stand in this A stance, and you can't get them to stand like really straight up. But I'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm going to stop right here and go into the next part. So I'll be right back. Dang it. Okay, go over articulation, but go over the one thing it comes with I'll talk about that a little later. I like the design of this trident. But the problem is, it's too short, and I'll go over that. Well, you can see, most of the time, this trident should be taller, and this is like too short for this figure. So that I like the design, but the length of it is too short. I don't know who thought that was. Usually, it should be a little bit like up here, more length, but that's not good. So I wanted to talk about some of this articulation. So his head does go up, and look down, it's got the hinge ball joint, which is pretty good, cool. So they're going in that direction, left and right. Shoulders go up that far, down, straight up, down, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. But this is what I want to talk about, because watch ODC, that's me's video. He just did a review on the Superman, and I'll get into that later. But he pointed out the clear pegs. Now I don't know if they're these ones. Somebody said that they're not using them. They may be right about this one. On these ones, I think it's still painted, but these ones are definitely clear pegs painted. So, and I'll get into that when I get to, cause that's the third part. I want a little bit more. I don't want to ramble on right now doing this, but so yeah, these are painted, so that's not good. So be careful of that. Ab crunch goes really good forward, ab crunch, and really good back, so you can get them in some good swimming poses. So that's good. I like the ratchet of that too. So waist rotation. Legs go up that far. This one, like I said, when you try to stand him, he has some, it does something weird right there. So I don't know. They need to work on these hip joints. I know a lot of people say they're loose too. Mine's doesn't wiggle that much, but this right one does. It does. The right one wiggles a little bit, but I know I've seen some people say that happens. Double jointed knees, pretty good. I wish they didn't do the calf cut, because they have the ball swivel ankle. It's the hinge and the swivel like a figure art. So I don't think you needed this calf rotation. I don't know. That's just me. So, but it is there. That, and the hinge goes up, forward, and you have the rocker and a swivel there too. So, but these ankles is a little bit of a. Mine are not loose or nothing, but it does sometimes make this guy hard to stand. Because I'll talk it. Well, on the Grey Poodle designer ones, they have the swivel at the ankle and a hinge, and I don't know why they didn't use this design. There's a lot of articulation. I don't understand why they didn't use on this, but so I'll get into that here in a minute. So, but that's the articulation on this guy. So, moving to the next part, which I want to hopefully it doesn't go too long, but that's why I wanted to do it this way. So, be right back.